Okay, girls. Now we'll just start with the next model. Now in third unit we saw two models: transportation problem and assignment problem. Now this is the third type, which is traveling salesman problem. Okay. Now this is traveling salesman. This is best suited for our online shopping, like if we can say like an Amazon delivery boy if we take. Okay, the person starts from the warehouse, like Amazon, wherever the products are available. Let us take an example. He'll start from the Amazon warehouse and he'll be picking some multiple products of multiple customers. So now, what is the optimal route? What is the shortest distance route he can travel and deliver all the products? Okay, so that is the story of this traveling salesman. Like if you see, let us take A is a warehouse. Now, if you see, there is a warehouse and there are four different customers like A, B, C and D. So instead of going in a chronological order like A, B, C, D, the shortest path we need to show him, and he need to cover all the locations, and he also need to end at the starting. After covering all this A, B, C, D, again he need to end at the warehouse. So these kind of mechanism we can tell them, suggest for a for an executive using an assignment problem, and also using the Hungarian method algorithm. With that help we can try to sort it out. So if you see a traveling salesman problem matrix looks like this, girls, it is very easy to identify whether it is an assignment problem or a transportation problem. From A to A, because we call this to be as cities, from city to city. This is, let us take the same, the location. Till now in row wise and column wise, we saw different values. One side it was salesman, the other side it was territory, one side it was about the product specifications, the other side it is the cost, in all that way. But now if you see, both the sides are the same, from city and from A. If you see, how can I interpret this is A to A, we don't have, from A city to A city, we don't have, that is how it is infinity. There is no value here. These are all null values. Instead of, if I take 0, it will not be considered as per assignment, because 0 is very, very important in assignment. We try to assign zeros only. So instead of using 0 as it is a null value, we are just showing it as an infinity. But if I see, let us take this particular matrix is speaking in kilometers. Now let me just explain you. So now A, from city A to B, it is 2 kilometers. From city A to C, it is 5 kilometers. From city A to D, it is 7 kilometers. Like that we need to interpret. Same vice versa. From D to A, it is 7. From D to B, it is 8. From D to C, it is 4. D to D, obviously null value. D to E, it is 8 kilometers. So this is how you need to interpret a traveling salesman matrix. Okay, girls. So now we need to suggest, using assignment problem, the shortest path and the shortest distance where he is going to cover all the customers. When you see one example, when you see one solved problem, it will be more clear to you. Now first, obviously, you need to apply our same old rule of Hungarian method of creating row reduced matrix, column reduced matrix, and marking assignments. That particular process is very simple. We are going to do the same way. So now first we need to create the row reduced matrix. So for row reduced matrix, again repeat our same old process. The thing which doesn't change is infinity values will never change, girls. They'll be remain undisturbed. We're just going to ignore that particular thing. Like this, values will remain unchanged. They will not modify. So that is how you can initially only mark them. Now row reduced matrix, the smallest value is 1, 1, 4, 6 and 0. Second one, it is 2. In second row it is 2, 4, 1, 6 and 0. Third row it is, smallest value is 4. Okay, so 4, 3, 0 and 3. And fourth row it is 4. So 8, 0, 2 and 1. And for fifth row it is 1. So 0, 2, 1 and 7. So this is how we got row reduced matrix to be as. Now similarly we will apply. Can you see the board, girls? Is the board clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. In near the D row, at A
I mean, like B with A, the value is 8, no ma'am. It's 12 minus 4 in the row reduced matrix.
Okay, so let me go see the, okay, row reduced matrix. Which one?
B, A, ma'am.
B, A. 6 only, no?
12 minus 4,
8.
no ma'am.
Yeah, 8 only. Okay, I wrote it in the form of 6. It is 8 only. Okay?
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Now I'm just creating column reduced matrix. So first column, it remains unchanged because there is a 0. Second column, it remains unchanged, is having 0 again. Third column, there is no 0, the smallest value is 1. So it changes 0, infinity, 1 and 0. Fourth column, there is 0, it remains unchanged. Fifth column, it has 0, so it remains unchanged. Okay, so this is how column reduced matrix. Now start assigning. Simple, start make an assignment. First row single 0, the corresponding column zeros, cross them out. Second row multiple zeros. Third row single 0 and the corresponding column zeros, cross them out. Fourth row single 0 and the corresponding column zeros, cross them out. Fifth row multiple zeros, so no, we can't do. First column single 0, corresponding row zeros, cross them out. Okay, second column, third column multiple zeros, fourth, fifth. Now what happened? There is a 0 which is uncovered, and you can see row wise, column wise, there is no assignment, so make an assignment. So this is how, girls, in order to reduce the step, I hope most probably there won't be optimality test. Directly you will get assignments when it is a traveling salesman problem, because after this you need to show them the path. Okay. So now if you see, my rows are equal to assignments. First we need to follow this. Hence we can prove it to be as optimal solution. Now here comes, till here we all know it, girls. Now here comes the critical path. Just pay attention. Okay. So now when it is a traveling salesman problem, you need to mark. I'll just go with the assignments. This is just a trial and error. We can't say that it will give the solution. We need to write the same matrix multiple times in order to show the multiple paths. In the first path only, if you're getting the solution, then it is fine. So now how you will show? Now I'll just mark the origin. Wherever it is start, I'll mark the origin this way. Okay. So when I'm the node of these two lines, I call it to be as origin. Like, let me just explain you, girls. My marking of this tries to represent from A we are starting. The salesman is starting from city A and he's going to E. Okay, he's reaching E. This is how I mark the origin. Now what I'll directly go to E. Okay, I'll directly go to E. From E, where is he going? He's going to A. So all my nodes are not covered. So if you see, I wrote it in the notes also. When I'm going with zeros, you can also try. If I take this as my origin, I'm showing it on the same path. If I'm taking this as my origin. So now if you see my next path, if it is first assignment I did, girls, and I need to cover all the cities. Yes or no? You need to cover all the cities and you need to end at the same position. Now if I take B, B is going to C. From B he is going to C. Now where is C going to? C is going to, now come to C. Okay, C is going to which location? Wherever there is an assignment, I'll mark it. C is going to D. Okay, are you clear? From C, he is going to D. Okay, again.
Yes, ma'am.
From D, where is he going to? Wherever there is an assignment, I'll mark. So it is only covering 3 cities. In the first case, it is covering only 2 cities. In the second case, it is only covering 3 cities. Okay, now again, if I go, I'll just take the next path. If I go to this particular path, from C, it is going to, from C, he is going to D. Again, from D, he is going to, from D, he is going to B.
B.
And from B, wherever is B, B is going to again C. So obviously in one scenario, first assignment only I need to get the solution. I didn't get the solution there itself. So if I'm not getting at one assignment, obviously the remaining assignments also I'm not going to get the solution. In this scenario, instead of considering zeros, I'll also try to consider the next highest value. So you can see I made a note in the notes not covering all the cities. Take next highest value, which is 1, and modify assignments accordingly. So now if you see, girls, now what I'll do, girls, my next, after, if I'm not getting answer with zeros, I need to pick the next highest value. So according to our problem, the next highest value is 1. Okay, now along with zeros, now till now I was making zeros only assignments. So now along with zeros, we can also make 1 as the assignment. Now I'll make 1 here because I have 1 at the first position. I'll see whether I'll get the solution. So when I'm making 1 here, immediately I'll make this to be as the origin. When I'm marking these lines, girls, you need to understand it is nothing but it is the origin. The other assignments, you can write them as it is. So if they're not coming in the line, the other assignments, you can write them as it is. This is actually the original assignment. So this will remain same. This will remain same. This actually, if you see, here there was an assignment earlier. But now what happened, as there is an assignment in the same row, I can't make a same column, I cannot make this 0 as an assignment. It becomes a cross 0. I hope you understood the assignments rule. As I have an assignment already in that column, this which was earlier assignment and I can't make it, whichever are not in that particular line, make an assignment. Now go to a row or column where, now if I see in 4th row, there is no assignment. Okay, now not only zeros, I can also make 1 as an assignment. If I take this one, there is already assignment in this particular column. No, so I can't make, so it becomes a crossed one. If I come to this one, there is no assignment. There is, in this particular column, there is 1 0 and 1 1. So if I see this 0, there is an assignment, I cannot make it. This one, I can make it. Girls, did you understand? You want me to repeat this step again?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall I repeat this step again?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now again, in order to repeat it, I need to rewrite it. Girls, now again pay attention. First, as with zeros, when I tried in my earlier matrix, my assignments will not change. Okay, only the origin changes. Where to start, the origin changes. As with zeros, we are not able to generate the solution. We are picking the next highest value, which is 1. If I see there are 3 ones, there are 3 ones in the matrix. I can take any one as the origin, but I'm going with the first one, which is coming in the first row. I'm making this as the origin. Because I'm making this as the origin, I'm just marking the origin with this particular position. So when I see a traveling salesman matrix, when this kind of 2 lines, where there is a node which is intersected by 2 lines, looking at this, I can make, okay, it is starting from A. That is how our understanding as per traveling salesman. So when I made this as an assignment, in that respective row and column, there will not be any assignments again, though they were there in earlier case. So now the remaining assignments in first row, if I see there was an assignment earlier here, but I shifted the assignment to 1. So obviously this 0 is crossed. You can cross all the zeros and ones in that respective row and column. I'm crossing all these zeros. In second row, there is no change. So whenever I am making an assignment, that respective row and column zeros and ones, you can cross them off, girls. Better. This assignment is earlier one only. I'm not changing it. But the corresponding row and column zeros and ones. Now not just zero, even one is also considered under assignment. So even cross one. Now come to third row. Third row, there is a zero. The corresponding immediate row and column zeros and ones, you cross them off. And now come to fourth row. There was an earlier assignment here, but now that zero is crossed. So leave it right now. We'll see. We'll come back to it later. Now come to fifth row. There is an assignment of this zero and the corresponding zeros and ones, you can cross them off. Okay. Now when I come to first row, it is done. Second row, third row, fifth row is also done. Now fourth row, there is no assignment. You check whether either any zero is one is there, which is uncovered. Yes, there is a one which is uncovered. I am making an assignment. Now are my rows equal to assignments? Satisfied? Any doubt in this representation?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear? Okay. Here only if you are getting solution, you can just conclude the problem. No need to try other methods also. Now whatever is my origin, I'll just write. A is from city A, he is going to B. Okay, C from B. Where is B? He is again come back to rows. From B, where is he going to? C. From C, go to C. From C, where is he going to? City D. From city D, where is he going to? E. From E, where is he going to? A. So this is how in my traveling salesman problem, my path A, B, C, D, E, and again, wherever he started, he need to end at the same location. Understood, girls? Any doubt in this representation? Is it clear to you all? If you get the solution, it is very easy. Only getting this origin is very, very important. Now I can also measure that in kilometers, A to B, B to C, C to D. For this problem, it came in chronological order, but not always we will get the same order, like A, B, C, D, E, like that will not get all the times. It changes. Okay. So now, if you see, my kilometers are also given. A to B, it is 2. B to C, it is 3. C to D, it is 4. D to E, it is 5. And E to A, it is 1. So total that the kilometers are in 1000 kilometers. If you read the question, so 15,000 kilometers is the shortest distance he's traveling, and he can cover all the cities, all the customers, and he is also ending at the origin. So that is how the traveling salesman problem shows the optimality. Okay, girls, any doubt? I'll show you more 2 problems also, not in this class. In tomorrow's class, I mean Monday's class, I'll show you. So after that also, if you have doubts, then we will see. Okay, so that all kinds of cases will be covered. So as of now, you practice till here. Okay. Okay, girls, thank you. I'm ending the class.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, I am recording. Really, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. So now if you see, this is how we got row reduced matrix and column reduced matrix. We'll start assigning. Okay. So first row, multiple zeros, no. Second row, single zero, make an assignment, and the corresponding column zeros, cross them off. Third row, single zero, make an assignment, and the corresponding column zeros, cross them off. Fourth row, we don't have any zero. Okay. Now come to first column, we have an assignment. Second column, single zero, and corresponding row zeros, cross them off. So this is how, when I am done with this, and fourth row, I don't have any score. Sorry, third column, I don't have any score. Fourth column, I have an assignment. So now when assignments are done, we can see my rows are not equal to assignments. Okay. So as we have 3 assignments, but there are 4 rows. So obviously we need to proceed to check the optimality. Mark a row where there is no assignment. Mark a row where there is no assignment. In that, mark the column where there is 0. So in the first column, we have 0. So from the marked column, check for the assigned 0, mark that respective. row. As we have only one row without any assignment, so our process is done. So draw a straight line through unmarked rows. Draw a straight line through unmarked rows and marked columns. So now when I am done with this, you can see in the uncovered area, there is no zero. So obviously we can proceed with the process. So when I'm proceeding with the process, again, start constructing the new matrix. New matrix. So the k value will be obviously as per this matrix, k is equal to 6 because that is the smallest value from the uncovered area. So wherever there are two lines, obviously these will remain unchanged, girls. They will not be added or subtracted. They will remain unchanged. That is null value. There is no value at that particular position because it is from same city to same city. The remaining places where there are two lines, we need to add. Where there is one line, no change. Where there is no line, we need to subtract. So I'll start working on it. If I go to first row, single line, so values remain unchanged. Come to second row, 0 remains unchanged. And 13 minus 6, it is 7. 12, 13, yeah. 7. And this is, I think so, 27. 33 minus 6, it is 27. So here 15 plus 6, it is 21. And 5 and 0 remains unchanged. Then come to the next one, 0 remains unchanged. 0, 2. So this is how we got the new matrix after substituting the value of k. So again, start assignments. First row, multiple zeros, no assignment. Second row, single zero, make an assignment and the corresponding zeros, cross them off. Third row, single zero, make an assignment and the corresponding column zeros, cross them off. Fourth row, there are two zeros. Okay, one is crossed and one is not covered. But as it is first iteration, I can't assign this. I need to ignore. I need to consider them as multiple zeros. Now come column wise. First column, there is an assignment. Second column, two zeros are there, no assignment. Third column, single zero is there and the corresponding row zeros, cross them off. Now third column is done. Fourth column, we have an assignment. Now come back. When I go again, there is a zero which is uncovered. Okay. And if you see row wise and column wise, there is no assignment. So blindly I can make an assignment, and you can see now when I'm done with the assignment, there are no more zeros which are neither cross nor box. So I think our rows are equal to assignments, hence optimal solution. Okay. So but now it is not just an assignment problem, it is a traveling salesman problem. Okay. So traveling salesman problem, looking at this diagonal representation only, you need to understand it is a traveling salesman matrix which is given to us. So obviously, first I'll try to see okay, so first I'll try to see assignment origin. So whenever there is an origin in traveling salesman problem, you need to mark it this way. Don't forget, girls, this representation, by looking at the matrix, we need to understand that the person is starting from P. So when I start that way, you just see P, from city P, he is going to city R. That is what the representation means. After that, go back to R. From city R, he is going to city S. From R, he's going to S. Yes, go back to S. From S, he's going to Q. Okay, from city S, he's going to Q. After this, go to Q. From Q to, he's going to P. I think all the, if you see, there are 4 cities, P, Q, R, S. All cities are covered. And he started from P, city P, and he also ended at city P. That means we arrived at the solution. There is no need of considering the next highest value and all like that. What we did in our previous problem. Directly you can write like this: P to R, R to S. You need to show these kilometers also. S to Q and Q to P. So when we write this, The distance R, P to R, it is 25. R to S, it is 25. I'm going back to the
25.
cost matrix, girls. S to Q, it is 26. And Q to
6.
P, it is 22. So total, he traveled, the shortest distance he's traveling when he's covering this particular path is
98, ma'am.
98 kilometers. So this is how you're showing the optimal solutions. You need to this representation. See, this representation is very, very important. Without this, you're not going to get marks for traveling salesman problem. Okay? Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll also show you one more problem which is little bit critical. Okay, we will see. It's not so easy to arrive at the solution, but we will see. We'll practice such kind of problems also. Done? Did you understand this problem? Any doubt? Vasundhara, take attendance at this point of time because I expect no more students will be joining.
Okay, ma'am.
There are 43. If I don't count my name, there are 43 students.
Yes, ma'am.
Meanwhile, I'll just stop recording. Right there. We need to show the path, the shortest path. So obviously, first we'll start with our same old process of assignments. So first, obviously, our rows are equal to columns. So I can proceed with row reduced matrix and column reduced matrix. In this problem, all challenges will come, like assignments will not be easy. You can see when I share the notes I shared is very confusing, but we will see it out. So the smallest value is 14. So 3, 2, 4, and 0. Then the next smallest value is, I think, yeah. The next smallest value is 15. So 2, 3, 0, and 1. The next smallest value is 16. So 0, 2, 3, and 1. The next smallest value is 15. So 3, 0, 4, and 3. The next smallest value is 14, 0, 2, 3, 4, and this. So now when I come to columns, okay, third column, there is a value. So when I'm coming to column wise, again, first column, it remains unchanged as it has 0. Second column remains unchanged as it has 0. Third column, you can see smallest value is 2. So 0, 1, 2, and 1. Okay. And then fourth column, 0 is there. So it remains unchanged. Fifth column, 0 is there. It remains unchanged. So this is how we have, this is column reduced matrix. And this is row reduced matrix. So on this, we'll start assignments. You can just pay attention. We will start assignments. Yeah. First rows, multiple zeros, no. Second rows, single zero, make an assignment and the corresponding column zeros cross them. Third row, single zero, make an assignment and corresponding column zeros cross them. Fourth row, there is single zero, corresponding column zeros cross them. Fifth row, there is no scope. Okay. Now come to first column, assign. Second column, assign. Third column, there is a single zero, make an assignment and the corresponding row zeros cross them off. Okay. Now when I am done with this fourth row, there is an assignment. Fifth row, there is no scope of making an assignment. So now when I'm done with this process, what is happening? There is a row where there is no assignment. My rows are not equal to assignments. So my rows are not equal to assignments. So obviously we need to check for the optimality. There is only one row without any assignment. So mark the fifth row where there is no assignment. So immediately after marking fifth row, check for crossed zero, mark that respective column. After marking that column, check for assigned zero, mark that respective row. So only one row where there is no assignment. In the marked row also there is only one crossed zero. So we are done with the process. So draw a straight line through unmarked rows and mark the column. So when I'm done with this, please check, girls, don't forget to do this step. Check the uncovered area, there must not be zero. When I was trying this problem, this is first time even I tried this problem. So when I was trying, there are, you can see the crossed matrices. There are zeros which are in the uncovered area. So again, I redone it. Okay, so the smallest value, obviously, k is equal to 1. The smallest value is 1. So same process. Wherever there are two lines, add one. Wherever there is one line, the value remains unchanged. Wherever there is no line, we need to subtract 1. So 3, 0, 4, 0. First row. Second row, 3, 1, 0, 1. Third row, 0, 1, 2, and 0. Fourth row, 4, 0, 2, and 3. Fifth, 0, 1, 0, and 3. So this is how the new matrix is formed. Okay, this is how the new matrix is formed. Start assignments. First, what happened? The first row, multiple zeros. No, second row, single zero, make an assignment, and the corresponding column zeros, cross them. Third row, multiple zeros, I can't make an assignment. Fourth, there is a single zero, make an assignment, and the corresponding column zeros cross. Fifth column, there are multiple zeros. Now come to column wise. Wherever the first column, there are multiple zeros. Second column, there is an assignment. Third column, multiple zeros. Fourth column, again multiple zeros. You can see the zeros are at which position? They're not exactly forming a rectangle, but they are at some corners. So what I did, I tried something. First, I tried to assign these two corners, but there is an error. I'm not able to get the solution. Whenever I'm using optimality, 0 is coming under the uncovered area. So what did I do? I modified the assignment. Now girls, how I'm making? See, there are zeros at equal positions. Okay. You can see this is one L shape and this is one L shape. At these places, zeros are there. Can you see that when I mark? Okay. So when I was doing trial and error method, I marked these opposite corners and crossed the remaining zeros which are coming. But I'm not getting the solution in that particular scenario. So what I did, instead of marking these two corners, I took these two. One I marked and one I crossed it off. So wherever there is an assignment, I crossed the corresponding row and column zeros. So immediately, so now when I am done with this, again, what did I do? I took these two zeros, the opposite two zeros. One I can assign and the other one I can cross it off. So I assigned this, or I can also make this as if I'll just modify and show you. I'll take assignment this side and cross the corresponding zeros. Girls, I'm making this as the assignment so that I can get 5 assignments in this matrix only. Okay, earlier when I took this as the, okay. Yeah. So now girls, did you get me? What did I do? There are two corners which are having 3 zeros. Instead of taking the opposite corners, I took the opposite zeros and I assigned and I made this way. You want me to repeat this step? Girls, once pay attention. So now these are the zeros which are uncovered. So this side it is in the form of an L and this side it is in the form of an L. Okay, fine. Girls, are you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
when I'm taking these two corners,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not able to derive the solution. So I just took these two corners. One I made an assignment and the other one I crossed. When I took these two corners, one I made an assignment and the other one I crossed. You can do vice versa. So immediately, wherever I made new assignments, the corresponding row and column zeros cross them off. That is what I'm trying to say. Now, if you see, there is also one more zero still not assigned. So in that row or column, there is no assignment. So this is how I made an assignment. So now what happened? My rows are equal to assignments, hence optimal. So now we need to check for the solution, whether we are able to derive the solution or not, we need to check. So I'll just use this space for solution. We can make, as it is an assignment, we can take any position. If in one position also, if you're not getting solution, obviously in any other assignments you will not get solution. So till now I was only taking first assignment. Let us take something in between. Any assignment you can take it as origin. I just took from C to E. This position I just took as origin. Okay, girls. So C to E. From E, where is he going to? City A. From A, he is again going to city C. From A, he is going to C. So obviously, it is not covering all the regions. So obviously, we need to pick the next highest value. Yeah. The next highest value is obviously 1. So I'll write it first here. There are so many ones in the matrix, so you need to see all the ones. So I'll directly show you the solution with which I got. You can see my example, what I shared. There are multiple matrices I have drawn. So in all the cases, I took different ones and found out the solution. So where you can see, I'll directly go to the solution where I got. Okay. You can see this, girls. I'll just show you with once I didn't get the solution. When I took 2, I got the solution. So what we will do now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, with any of the one, you can pick any of the number 1 and check whether you're getting the solution or not. So you see how my assignments will modify. If I'll just take this one as the origin. I made an assignment. First, I'm just making it to be as origin. So the remaining assignments, you write them as it is. Earlier, whatever they are, this one is there and this one is there. These is crossed. And now the ones are also crossed in that respective row wherever there is an assignment. In third row, there is an assignment already. Now, what happened? When I come to fourth row, there are no other numbers. 4, 2, 3 are remaining. There is no 1 or 0 to make an assignment. Now come to fifth one. Already earlier it was there is an assignment here. So that is not a problem. Now, as per our rule, when I'm modifying my position of 1, my rows are not equal to assignments with this particular one. So similarly, you can try with the other ones also when you're solving the solution. Only that new assignment you will make and the rest of the assignments, you will write them as it is, which must not collide with the assignment. And you need to follow that particular rule of not disturbing the position. So as I told you with 1, when I'm taking 1 as the next highest value, I'm not getting solution. So let us take the next best highest value, which is 2 as well. Now 0, 1, 2 are having a scope for making an assignment. We'll see how we will get the answer. So I tried with 4 ones, girls. I just showed you a sample of only one I picked. There are 4 ones in the matrix. I tried with all ones and I didn't get the solution with all ones. Then I took the next highest value, which is 2. Okay. So this is the matrix. Now I took in your answer, I took a combination of CD2. So I'll show you the 2 which we will take this one. We will see how will we get the solution or not. So if I'm taking this 2 as the origin, I made an assignment and I'm crossing the remaining zeros in that respective row column. So after this, I'll see in first row, earlier the assignment was here, which is flagged off. So I can't make an assignment. I'll make this as the assignment because I only have. So immediately when I make this as the assignment, the corresponding row and column zeros cross. Second row, as it is, my 0 is there. I can make an assignment and the corresponding zeros once I am crossing them off. Third row, my earlier assignment was here. Okay, as I cannot make assignment here, I cannot make assignment 2 also. I can make an assignment. I can't make an assignment here. Where I'll make an assignment here. Why this? This is the old assignment which we already have. So now if you see, every row column has a single assignment. Girls, can you see how we modified the assignments? You want me to repeat this step again?
Yes,
Girls, are
ma'am.
you all following? Or I'm just teaching class for myself?
We are following, ma'am.
Only 2 girls, only Vasundhara and Sai Shri can reply. The others are just, I don't know, I can't hear any of you. Only for those 2 girls, I am also teaching class. Simple, I'll only give attendance to Vasundhara and Sai Shri today. Others will lose your 2 classes attendance today. Vasundhara, don't share me any attendance. I know your numbers. I'll give to both of you, 47 and 12. Girls, this is the matrix where we actually got the optimal solution. Fine. So that is how I'm telling you to consider this particular matrix. So now using this assignment only, if I'm taking this 2, I showed you this 2 if I'm taking, how my assignments will modify. Okay. So first try to write the assignments which are already there, which I can make. In the first row, girls pay attention. In the first row, as it is the crossed 0, where there is an assignment here, it is, I can't make that as an assignment. So, okay, leave it. Now come to the second row. This is uncovered. I can make an assignment. Immediately the corresponding row zeros and column 0, 1, 2. I have scope for 0, 1 and 2. So the corresponding row column zeros, 1s and 2s, you cross them off. That is what I am trying to say. This is for second row. Now come to third row. Earlier we had an assignment here. Okay. So I'll make an assignment here, whatever. This is the earlier one only. The corresponding row column zeros, immediately cross them off. That is what I'm trying to say. Now come to the fourth row. Already there is an assignment, so no need to do it. Come to fifth row. Yeah. Come to fifth row. I'll show you why I didn't take it, girls. I'll let you know. I'll explain you. This I'll just keep it as it is. Third row, I'll not make an assignment now. I'll show you. Now for fifth row, there is an assignment. The corresponding row and column zeros, cross them off. Now what happened, girls? In this row, we don't have an assignment. I only have this 0 to make an assignment. So I'm making this as an assignment, and the corresponding row and column zeros I'm crossing. Second row, there is an assignment, and fourth, I have this as the scope. So that is how, if I made this as the assignment like earlier, it would be a mistake. So that is the reason I just ignored it. So now if you see, my rows are equal to, assignments. Let us see whether we will be able to derive the solution. I marked this as the origin. So D to C, and then C is going to B, and B is to D. Okay. Am I correct? D is to C, and C is to B, and B is to D. With this, we are not getting the solution. So obviously, this 2 is not giving you the solution. So go with the other 2. There are only scope for 2 tools in this. So this is again the matrix. So what I'll take, this 2, I'll take it as an origin. 1, 2, when I picked, I didn't get it. So we will see again how the assignments will modify. This is how first row making an assignment. Now, second row, I can't make this as an assignment. I only have this as the scope. Immediately the corresponding row and column zeros, cross them off. Third, there is an assignment. Fourth, this is the only scope I have. The corresponding row, column zeros, cross them off. And fifth, this is the scope I have. So now this is how we made the assignments after picking the second next 2. So I'll just go with the origin. C
Ma'am,
is going to be, yeah.
ma'am, in first row we have 2 zeros, no ma'am. So how did we assign 1 0?
I took the old one. I didn't take that way. I'm not using the normal. I'm just taking these assignments here. That's it. This is the original assignment problem where I got the solution. Where I came to conclusion, it is optimal solution. So these assignments only I'm making. As per this 2, this is the new assignment which I made. As per this, I'm just modifying the positions of the assignments.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So C to D. You will get it well when you practice it more. D is giving to B, and B is going from B is going to E. From E, I think we'll get the solution here. E is going to A. From A is going to C. A, B, C, D, and E. All cities are covered. He started from C and ended at C. So this is how C to D, it is 19, 15, 16, 14, 16. So total he is traveling 80 kilometers. Understood, girls? Any doubt in this problem?
Ma'am,
Old assignments you need to write the same way. Wherever this assignment is disturbing the position of others, that you need to clearly modify and make the assignment. Okay, girls, with this we complete your third unit. Yeah.
In the third row where we marked 2 as the assignment, yes, ma'am. Should we not cross the zeros in that particular row and column?
We can. That is what the line itself is. This line itself is trying to cross it. That is the reason I didn't do it. The line itself is striking off that particular zeros, 1, 2s. Why we draw the line is no more assignments in that particular, and to show it is an origin. Girls, with this we complete third unit. Okay, so I'll continue with new unit on Saturday. Any more doubts? As I have only 1 minute, I'm just instructing you.
Ma'am, when we assign the first using one assignment, do we need
Is someone speaking?
all the
Can't
codes?
hear you.
Ma'am, when we